you guys next week for a Wicked Weird review.
End of flashback.
Well, that was weird. And I mean really weird. I mean, look at the thumbnail. You saw it on thumbnail. I designed it right after I saw this episode 2 weeks ago. Sorry if it gives you nightmares tonight, but hey, I warned you. Movie intro. Before we waste any more of our time, let me apologize for being such a nerd that I am. I guess it's fitting to call me a nerd if I happen to have any interest in a show that's intended for people 10 years younger than me. Channel profile, self-explanatory. Then again, not much of my content is dedicated to it. At least there's that. And to put more nerdiness on top of the cake, the show only came out a few years ago, so it can't even qualify as nostalgia. Unlike Curious George, which I grew up watching. But yeah, that's a topic for a whole nother video. But don't worry, I watch other programs, and I also nerd out on other stuff. I mean, just look at my subscription feed. Who do we have here? Oh look! Here, SANspotter. Perfect quality content if you just so happen to be a plain nerd. And hey! This is Clickbait! When's a review I clicked on for it going to happen? If ever! Oh shoot. Sorry, I was going to have myself cranky old man. So yeah, where was I? So it's time to do a little and review the episode and offend Bostonians by overslaining. Is overslaining a word? And make sure to like and subscribe so I can make more content like this. And make sure to hit the bell for notifications so you can be the first person to see a new video. The episode starts with a shot of Andy in his bed, looking like he was either sick or up all night, probably painting or something, knowing Andy's character. For some reason, he has no cover but a subject blanket that definitely went to the hot cycle way too many times. Why didn't Lucille come in, put more blankets on him? He could get hypothermia. Or maybe it doesn't matter because he's a frog. I mean, my mom makes sure I'm covered up, although when I'm making this video, that's probably wouldn't apply because how humid July can get for 70 West. He finally gets out of bed to find his parents drinking tea. He then meets his friends, the usual, and tells them about his very old Rochester Halloween's blanket that he got at a game. And oh boy, you really feel close to the field with this shot. Anyway, he was at the game with his friends, Kemi and Billy, who I'll give more commentary on later in this video. At least, this gives a small market victory for the show. And fun fact, I almost forgot. The Rochester Halloween is a parody of the Rochester Red Wings. What are the Sasquatches, you may ask? Well, in real life, Syracuse's baseball team is the Mets, which is a minor league affiliate of the New York Mets, if the name wasn't obvious to you already. After Leo changes hats between takes, Luna's found under a pile of blankets, and the Luna come and play song happens. Now let me go on a quick tangent about the song. It's one of my sister's main complaints about the show. I mean, it's only 20 seconds long compared to that abysmal hot dog song from Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, which I despised back in the day. When I mean back in the day, I mean about a decade. I mean, hot dog is a full 1 minute and 8 seconds long? I could have sworn it was much wicked longer than that. In all honesty, I skipped through Science feature on the show recently. Back with a plot. Luna decides to take the kids to a place called Betsy's Blankets. The episode goes on about how big of a tradition quilting is in the US. For one thing, I have never heard of a blanket shop in my entire life. I'm guessing that my generation is more obsessed with their phones than something boring like quilting. In fact, let me ask my mom if she's ever been in a quilting club. Hey Mom, have you ever been to a quilting club?
A quilting club? No, I've never been to a quilting club.
After a song which I skipped through, Betsy tells him that she can make a new blanket, considering the Red Wings blanket is in pretty poor condition. Andy is certainly not happy about it, runs off, and doesn't even seem to be wanting to be embossed anymore. Well, Andy, I have good news for you. Now, because the American Eagle flight has already left, your parents could get you on a JetBlue flight to Rochester with a layover in JFK, of course. And it's only south of $400, but hey, it'll get you to Kimmy and Billy. Wait, that rhymes. It was about time, judging by how I said he looked this morning. He then has this dream that made me decide to make this video. We see Carmen and Leo in blanket form for some reason. I guess Andy's lack of sleep the previous night goes away to Andy giving some odd dialogue.
Yeah, you're the blanket Leo let me borrow in Moscow.
Yeah, that's the type of dialogue that's stuck within children's media nowadays. We get an inspirational message from Kimmy. Now for my commentary on Kimmy and Billy. These two are practically just Carmen and Leo rejects from upstate New York. No offense if you're from upstate New York. And Billy isn't even wearing pants for some reason. Come on, Billy. Who do you think you are? Daniel Tiger? Yeah, Andy and Leo are shirtless most of the time. At least give them credit for wearing shorts. We should have gone to stand if you getting kicked out Frontier Field for not wearing pants. And Kimmy has the same voice as Carmen. Andy wakes up after what I can assume was 2 hours-ish. I get the fact it was only a dream and Carmen and Leo didn't actually turn the blanket, but it still feels wicked weird. He comes out with a big quill with his Red Wings blanket in the middle because he didn't have enough sleep the previous night. After being tucked in by Luna, Annie falls asleep before she can stop talking about how important quilting is. In conclusion, it was a pretty wicked weird episode, I have to tell you. I can most certainly say it's probably the show's weakest episode. I mean, I get it. I'm kind of stubborn to change. I mean, I'm gonna move a few weeks after I publish this video. So yeah, I get it. It's relatable. I don't want it to be like every other show for this demographic. That's my take on it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for future videos. And I'll see you next